How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Fast Hands Gaming. I'm your boy Fast. I hope everyone's having a great day. And welcome to my next video on Clash of Beasts. Yes, so today we are going to be going over not in this video, sorry. We're going to be going over Rogues, and then the following videos that I post, I will be going over each beast class, their strengths, their weaknesses, so on and so forth. So like I said, today we're going to be looking over Rogues. And before I do so, please like and subscribe. It really does help me get these videos out to more people. Obviously, if you're familiar with YouTube and how YouTube works, obviously the more likes I have, the easier it is for you people to find my videos. So anyway, back to Rogues. So if you are coming from a game, say War Dragons or something like that, Rogues are basically going to be your 100 class beasts. If you're looking... or when you get into the collection section, if you want to go select filters, obviously you can go through and select what you want to look for. Obviously, I have Rogues. So I was debating if I wanted to kind of showcase the later tier beasts, but I know there's a lot of new players, so I decided and despite what you might see, that first slot, I decided just to go roughly into tier 2. As you can see, I have Harsith and Deathgaze on my roster, both expert. I did not want to, obviously, max Root Snap. I just didn't personally like the skills. But let's just kind of go over them in general. So let's go an easy Harsith. Now, again, I've made these videos in the past, but since Global has dropped, I do want to make sure people fully understand the Rogue class. So obviously, first and foremost, and again... So I bought all those pop-ups. If you go up here to the top, you can click the little shuriken, and it'll say, obviously, what the class beast is. And obviously, since you can see that they do lack HP. Rogues are a fast tap, and I will go through a few battles, and I will show you how and demonstrate what they do. So they're always going to have low HP compared to other creatures, but what they do have is usually high attack power. Now, obviously, mine's boosted, so if I were to take both these off, it obviously drops not a large amount, but does drop a significant amount. So definitely always want to have your boosts on. And then, obviously, if you don't know how to look at what skills your beast have, or if you're unclear, Deadly Strikes obviously is going to typically be the Rogue class. As you can see here, it fires multiple trajectiles at different targets. You can hit up to 4 targets with a Rogue, depending how good you are with your hands and your fingers. And then obviously you have his skills. And then what I like about Harsith personally is the Resist Razor Tower, because obviously if you saw my last video, Razor Towers are the bread and butter of this game, and they hit really, really hard. And then obviously we have what I consider one of the next best skills, and sadly not a lot of beasts have it, is Poison Lash. It is really good. You can hit and destroy up to 4 towers at one time. But, and one other thing to know about each class is if you see this little icon up here, you actually can click on it, and almost every beast has a story. So these are not just beasts. If you didn't know, you actually can go through, and a lot of them are related and or have battled each other. So if you're bored and you're looking to kind of learn a little bit more about the game and each beast that you might like, definitely click on this and read their stories. Some of these stories are actually really good. They put a lot of effort and time into each beast, really. So that's Harsith. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and obviously I'm pretty high level and that's a tier 2. But what we can do is I can't totally show you on par, but what I can do is to go in here and find someone on my team. Oh, I don't know, maybe Tarzan. Level 50. So mind you, Harsith is a maxed tier 2 beast, and Tarzan here on my team is level 50. So let's go ahead and see if a tier 2 maxed level beast, common, mind you, can take on his base. So yeah. Another good thing to know and to note is commons max level is 10. Each tier has a different level and what they can go into, but as far as I know, obviously tier 6 isn't out yet. That won't be out till for another 2 months. But as of right now, all commons tend to stop at level 10. So obviously he didn't have a giant base, but Hearthsith just wrecks right through it. So when I told you guys in the building video, be careful how you overlevel, because I've already seen people complaining about it in chat. Your base does not matter. The beasts do. You can destroy a level 50 player, it won't matter. But if you are obviously higher and you can't, so basically the rule of thumb, be lower level as long as you possibly can. And I know that doesn't make sense to a lot of you, but really, if your base is just going to get beat by someone who has a max tier 2 common up to level 50, and that is as high as he can go, I've tested it. Anything really higher than, I'd say maximum, depending on the base build, 55, he's just not going to do, but he's a common. And that's why I'm trying to stress also commons are really good in this game. So let's go ahead and hit another teammate, and we'll go up and we will use a little bit stronger beast. So I don't want to go super high. I'm thinking let's go to random. So this is now 13 levels higher. So do another friendly attack. We'll take a look at the base. So as you can see, he's got level 18s, 21s, and 20s. And he's obviously got both perches up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use Death Gaze. Again, I'm using tier 2 beasts that I know everyone's going to eventually get pretty quick, and that's why I wanted to showcase these. Now, Death Gaze has been nerfed, and that is a sad fact, but it was nerfed. It was doing really well. I don't typically like to do spotlight videos and creatures just because, I did this on Death Gaze and it was just nerfed. And it happens, obviously, if it's too strong, it's too strong. But it does kind of suck when something that you enjoyed playing gets nerfed. If you're from War Dragons, you know what I'm talking about. Again, Rogue. And then obviously you can see the abilities. Healing effect to a tower. And then obviously it has cloak. So this is going to be one of your cloaks. Again, rogues are really good at cloaking. And I'm sure a lot of War Dragon players are going to be like, oh, rogues. Well, we're going to get into other tiers or other beast types. And trust me, rogues are very good and definitely one of my favorites. But there are definitely some that are even better. And then once you get to epics and higher, not all epics, mind you, I don't know why, but a lot of them will have a finisher. And here you have Firestorm, which is an AoE. It was at a time where you could really make that last, but that was pretty much kind of what was nerfed. Anyway, let's get into the fight. I'll go ahead and showcase Death Gaze. All right. And here we go. Now watch me totally mess up this flight. So obviously you want to be always mindful of your energy and be mindful of the towers that you're attacking. Now luckily for me, he didn't have any razor towers right here, or else Death Gaze would have definitely gone down right there. Mind you, he is 13 levels higher, so... and I'm already out of all stamina. So again, if you watched my base builder video, this is why I said anything that makes you your spells cost more or drains your mana is going to be definitely a bread and butter skill. So I'll just try to take this down real quick. Cloak. I see. And that's what I mean. Sometimes you can just get one shot out of nowhere. I thought I hit the button fast enough. Unfortunately, I didn't beat it. At 58%, it's not bad. But we can go ahead and try to see if Hearthsith can do it. Again, this is why it doesn't really matter what level base you have, because at the end of the day, you really only need 70% to win, and get, if you used one beast, max XP. So obviously, if I was really persistent, I can use another beast. But this is why level bases don't really matter till you're level 80. That 78% is really all you need. So we'll go ahead and stop it there. Again, I apologize that it wasn't a full-on flight, but you do get the gist of, how these tiers will each work, and now you have a rough idea of what you can expect. So obviously, if you're 63 and you're just getting Death Gaze, that's bad. That's the best way I can put it. That's the simplest terms is if you watch some of these videos I'm going to be posting and you get this and you're higher level than the beast I'm showing you attacking, that's not going to be a good thing, because that means you're going to have a harder time grinding that XP for him. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. Look forward to the next video. I'm probably going to go ahead and do mages or sorcerers. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Peace.